Do you ever feel awkward in social situations? You're not alone. A staggering 70% of people experience social anxiety at some point in their lives. But what if I told you that enhancing your social skills can transform your life? Here's a surprising fact. Harvard researchers found that strong social connections increase your chances of living longer by 50%. That's right, building better relationships isn't just good for your social life, it's crucial for your health. In this video, we'll dive into 6 proven strategies to boost your social skills and win friends. From mastering micro-expressions to the art of storytelling, these tips are backed by science and easy to apply. You'll learn how to read faces like an FBI agent, turn small talk into deep conversations, and much more. Get ready to uncover the secrets that will make you the most captivating person in the room. Stick with us, and soon you'll have the tools to connect with anyone, anywhere. Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Power of Micro-Expressions. Mastering the art of reading faces. Understanding micro-expressions can greatly enhance your social skills. These tiny, involuntary facial movements reveal a person's true feelings. In fact, research by Dr. Paul Ekman shows that micro-expressions last only a fraction of a second but convey a wealth of emotional information. Imagine being able to read someone's face and knowing exactly how they feel. This skill can help you respond better in social situations. For example, if you notice a brief flicker of sadness on a friend's face, you can offer support even if they haven't said anything. Start by learning the 7 universal micro-expressions: happiness, sadness, fear, anger, surprise, disgust, and contempt. These expressions are the same across all cultures, making them a powerful tool for social interaction. Practice spotting these expressions by watching videos or observing people around you. Remember, the key is to look for fleeting changes in facial expressions. With time, you'll become more adept at recognizing these signals. Dr. Ekman's studies found that people who can accurately read micro-expressions have better social relationships. They are perceived as more empathetic and understanding. This ability can also help in professional settings, making you a more effective communicator and leader. A unique fact is that FBI agents are trained to read micro-expressions to detect deceit and understand emotions during interrogations. If they can learn this skill, so can you. The book, Telling Lies, by Dr. Ekman is a great resource for diving deeper into this subject. To practice, try identifying micro-expressions in movies or TV shows. Pause and replay scenes to catch the subtle changes in actors' faces. This exercise will sharpen your observation skills. By mastering micro-expressions, you gain a superpower that helps you connect with others on a deeper level. It shows people that you genuinely understand them, strengthening your social bonds. Chapter 2. Conversation Alchemy. Turning small talk into meaningful connections. Small talk often feels awkward, but it doesn't have to be. Transforming small talk into meaningful conversations is a skill you can develop. According to a study published in the journal, Psychological Science, deep conversations make people happier than small talk. Start by asking open-ended questions. Instead of, "Did you have a good weekend?" try, "What was the highlight of your weekend?" This invites the other person to share more about their experiences. Show genuine interest in their responses. Nod, make eye contact, and give verbal affirmations like, "I see," or "That sounds interesting." This encourages them to continue sharing. One effective technique is to find common ground. If someone mentions they love hiking, you could share a story about your favorite trail. This creates a connection and makes the conversation more engaging. Dr. Arthur Aaron's 36-question study found that asking deeper questions can quickly build intimacy. Questions like, "What's your most treasured memory?" or "What's your biggest dream?" can turn a simple chat into a meaningful dialogue. Another tip is to use reflective listening. Repeat back what the other person has said in your own words. This shows that you're truly listening and value their input. For example, "So, you're saying that traveling has changed your perspective on life?" Avoid dominating the conversation. Balance talking about yourself with asking questions and listening. This keeps the interaction mutual and respectful. Inject humor when appropriate. Laughter can break the ice and make conversations more enjoyable. According to a study by the University of Kansas, shared laughter creates a sense of connection and bonding. Remember, meaningful conversations aren't just about deep topics. They're about genuinely connecting with the other person. Even light-hearted subjects can be engaging if approached with curiosity and interest. Use positive body language to enhance the conversation. Smile, lean in slightly, and keep your posture open. This makes you appear approachable and engaged. Lastly, follow up on previous conversations. Mention something they told you before, like, "How did your presentation go?" This shows that you remember and care about their life, deepening your connection. By turning small talk into meaningful conversations, you can build stronger relationships. It's not about the topics you discuss but the connection you create. Chapter 3: The Listening Goldmine. Harnessing active listening for deeper bonds. Active listening is a game changer for building stronger relationships. It's more than just hearing words, it's about truly understanding the speaker. A study from Wright State University found that effective listening can improve relationships and boost career success. One way to practice active listening is to give your full attention. Put away distractions like your phone and make eye contact. This shows the speaker that you value what they're saying. Use verbal nods like, "I see, go on," or "That's interesting." These little cues encourage the speaker to continue and show that you're engaged. Remember, listening is not just about silence, it's about interaction. Reflect back what you've heard. Paraphrase their points to show you understand. For example, "So, you're saying that the new project is challenging but exciting?" Ask clarifying questions. If you're unsure about something, don't be afraid to ask. "What do you mean by that?" Or, "Can you give me an example?" Shows you're interested in getting it right. Don't interrupt. It's tempting to jump in with your own thoughts, but let them finish first. Interrupting can make the speaker feel undervalued. Pay attention to non-verbal cues. Body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions provide a wealth of information. These cues can reveal more about how the speaker feels than their words alone. Dr. Michael Nichols, in his book, The Lost Art of Listening, says that good listeners are seen as more trustworthy and empathetic. This makes people more willing to open up to you. Respond thoughtfully. Instead of giving a generic reply, tailor your response to what they've shared. This deepens the connection and shows that you've truly listened. A study by the Journal of Applied Psychology found that employees who felt listened to were more engaged and productive. This shows the power of listening in both personal and professional settings. Listening can also improve conflict resolution. By understanding the other person's perspective, you can address issues more effectively and find common ground. To practice, start small. Focus on listening actively in everyday conversations. With time, it will become second nature. Remember, active listening is a skill. It takes practice, but the rewards are worth it. Better relationships, more trust, and deeper connections await those who master it. Chapter 4: Charisma Amplified. Utilizing body language to exude confidence and warmth. Body language speaks volumes before you even utter a word. According to Dr. Albert Mehrabian, 55% of communication is through body language. Understanding and using it can boost your social skills immensely. Start with your posture. Stand tall with your shoulders back. This not only makes you look confident but also helps you feel more confident. Amy Cuddy's research at Harvard found that power posing can increase feelings of confidence. Make eye contact, but don't stare. Aim for a balance where you maintain eye contact about 60–70% of the time. This shows you're engaged and interested. Smile genuinely. A real smile reaches the eyes and can make you seem more approachable and friendly. A study by Penn State University found that smiling people are perceived as more likable and courteous. Use open body language. Avoid crossing your arms or legs as it can make you seem closed off. Instead, keep your arms relaxed at your sides or use them to gesture naturally. Mirror the other person's body language. This technique, called mirroring, creates a sense of rapport and connection. It subconsciously tells the other person that you're on the same page. Pay attention to your hands. Gesturing while you speak can make your communication more engaging and help emphasize your points. Just ensure your gestures are natural and not too exaggerated. Lean in slightly when someone is speaking to you. This shows you're interested and actively listening. It's a simple way to build connection. Keep your movements smooth and deliberate. Jerky or fidgety movements can make you seem nervous. Practice calm and controlled gestures to convey confidence. Respect personal space. Everyone has a different comfort level, so be mindful of not standing too close. About an arm's length away is usually a safe distance. Dr. Janine Driver, a body language expert, suggests practicing your body language in front of a mirror or recording yourself. This can help you see what others see and make adjustments. Use touch wisely. A light touch on the arm or shoulder can create a bond, but be mindful of the context and the other person's comfort level. Chapter 5: The Storytelling Magnet. Captivating hearts with your personal narratives. Storytelling is a powerful tool for making connections. Humans are wired for stories. They help us understand and remember information better. Dr. Paul Zach's research found that character-driven stories with emotional content result in better understanding and retention of information. Start by crafting your personal stories. Think of moments in your life that taught you something or made you feel strongly. These stories are your unique experiences and can be very engaging. Structure your stories with a clear beginning, middle, and end. Introduce the context, describe the challenge or event, and conclude with the resolution and what you learned. Use vivid details to paint a picture. Instead of saying, "I had a great vacation," describe the scene. The beach was pristine, with golden sands and turquoise waves gently lapping at the shore. This makes your story come alive. Keep your stories concise. A good story doesn't have to be long. Focus on the essential parts that convey the message and keep your listeners' interest. Connect your story to a broader theme. For example, if you're talking about a challenging hike, tie it to themes of perseverance or overcoming obstacles. This makes your story more relatable. Use your voice to enhance the story. Vary your tone, pitch, and pace to add excitement and drama. A monotone delivery can make even the best story fall flat. Incorporate dialogue. Recreating conversations from your story makes it more dynamic and realistic. For example, "My friend said, 'I can't believe we made it.'" Adds a personal touch. Show vulnerability. Sharing your mistakes or fears can make you more relatable and trustworthy. People connect with authenticity. Dr. Brené Brown, a researcher on vulnerability, says that showing our imperfections fosters connection. People are drawn to those who are open and honest about their struggles. Practice your storytelling. The more you tell your stories, the more natural they'll become. Try sharing them with friends or family first. Remember to tailor your story to your audience. What might resonate with a group of friends might not work in a professional setting. Adjust your content and tone accordingly. Chapter 6: Empathy Echoes. Cultivating emotional intelligence to connect on a deeper level. Emotional intelligence, is crucial for building meaningful relationships. It involves understanding and managing your own emotions, as well as recognizing and influencing the emotions of others. According to Daniel Goleman, a leading expert on this skill set is key to personal and professional success. Start by becoming more self-aware. Pay attention to your emotional responses in different situations. Journaling can help you track your emotions and identify patterns. Practice self-regulation. When you feel strong emotions, take a moment to pause and breathe before reacting. This helps you respond more thoughtfully rather than impulsively. Develop your empathy by actively trying to understand others' perspectives. Put yourself in their shoes and consider how they might be feeling. Listen more than you speak. When someone shares their feelings, resist the urge to immediately give advice or share your own experience. Sometimes, people just need to feel heard. A study published in the Journal of Business and Psychology found that empathetic leaders are more effective and have better relationships with their team members. This principle applies in personal relationships as well. Pay attention to non-verbal cues like body language and tone of voice. These can provide valuable insights into how someone is feeling, even if they're not saying it outright. Practice compassion. Show kindness and support to others, even in small ways. A simple gesture of kindness can go a long way in building emotional connections. Manage stress effectively. High stress levels can impair your ability to connect with others. Techniques like mindfulness, exercise, and adequate sleep can help keep stress in check. Improve your social skills by engaging in group activities. Join clubs, volunteer, or participate in team sports. These activities provide opportunities to practice empathy and build connections. Dr. John Gottman, a renowned psychologist, found that relationships thrive on a ratio of 5-to-1 positive to negative interactions. Focus on creating more positive experiences in your interactions. Learn to read emotional cues accurately. Sometimes, what people say isn't what they mean. Being able to discern these subtleties can help you respond more effectively.